A major setback today for President Trump and Republicans. A panel of federal judges blocked Texas from using a newly redrawn congressional map, which was designed to help the GOP maintain its majority in the House in next year's midterms. In its opinion, the court said it found, quote, substantial evidence that the state racially gerrymandered the map. The judges ordered Texas to instead use House district lines adopted in 2021. Governor Greg Abbott signed the map into law in August. In response to today's ruling, Abbott said that the ruling, quote, undermines the authority of the U.S. Constitution. He added that the state will appeal to the Supreme Court. For more, let's bring in CBS News political reporter Hunter Woodall. Hunter, what substantial evidence of racial gerrymandering are the judges referring to?
Well, Lindsay, reading through this lengthy order today, it's striking the argument that the two judges in this case are essentially saying. They're pointing to evidence, obviously, of clear issues about how race was used to draw these new congressional maps in Texas that they threw out in this order. But what's significant, too, and I'm reading directly from the order today, they say, quote, lawmakers initially showed little appetite to redistrict when the Trump administration pressed the state to redistrict for exclusively partisan reasons. What it triggered the redistricting process was the administration reframing the request in exclusively racial terms. That kind of language is throughout the ruling, and it's clear that that had a major impact and a major influence on how the judges ruled today. Now, this redraw would have essentially taken 5 Democratic-held congressional seats in Texas and made them more favorable to Republicans. With that map now being thrown out, that causes a lot of chaos in redistricting because you had other states, including California, where Democrats answered to the redistricting in Texas, and essentially we're trying to mitigate what had happened with a redraw of their own. So what we're seeing here has massive implications for the midterms, and it's a real big setback for national Republicans as they try and maintain control of the House.
And so you had mentioned other states who are moving to redraw their maps as well. What happens to those efforts now?
That's the key question here. You know, we're still in 2025, right, Lindsay? Like, no elections have gone on yet, no primaries yet for the 2026 midterms. But what is striking is when you're looking at how race was, the judges in this case are saying race was used, it remains to be seen how this impacts other redistricting states that took similar moves, especially California, where there's an ongoing case where Republicans, and including the Trump administration's U.S. Department of Justice, are challenging the map drawn by California Democrats. So major implications here, and it's not yet clear what will happen, but given that the U.S. Supreme Court may weigh in, as Texas Governor Greg Abbott is hoping, it remains to be seen what this could mean for the midterms, but really has massive implications for how things operate moving forward.
All right, Hunter Woodall, thank you so much.